ഈ പ്രഭാതത്തിൽ നമുക്കൊപ്പം ചേരുന്നത് കേന്ദ്ര മാനവ വിഭവശേഷി വകുപ്പ് മന്ത്രി പ്രകാശ് ജാവ്ദേക്കറാണ്. പരിസ്ഥിതി മന്ത്രാലയത്തിൽ നിന്ന് മാറി പുതിയ ഭാരിച്ച ഉത്തരവാദിത്തം അദ്ദേഹം ഏറ്റെടുത്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. വെൽക്കം മിസ്റ്റർ പ്രകാശ് ജാവ്ദേക്കർ ടു മാതൃഭൂമി's morning show.
I had attended one Mathrubhumi program also, and so when they invited me, I immediately said yes.
Right now, the new education policy is just around the corner.
Yeah.
You have already suggested, you invited suggestions up to September 30th.
See, basically the 5 basic pillars of any education policy will always be expansion, that is quantity, quality, equity, affordability, and the accountability. So I think these are the 5 pillars on which the education policy rests. And I believe that every generation has a right to review its education policy. Now, the last revision was done in 92. So you go on taking executive decision as the need arises. But now we have come to a stage where we need to review, because RTE also, now there are 8 years of RTE existence, and everything needs to be improved further. We need to assure education to all, but now quality education to all. So that's the focus.
Enhancement of quality as well as the updation.
Yeah. Okay. That's the main focus from my side, but I have not seen all the suggestions which are pouring in literally. And I also wrote one article in Mathrubhumi, and so from Kerala also I am getting good response, very good response. So we'll form a committee under an eminent educationist, and they will prepare sort of a draft which will go to the cabinet, and then we'll approve it. So that will be the process. During that time I am also consulting with, as promised in Rajya Sabha, that will hold consultation with MPs, one day exclusive workshop of MPs to give their suggestions. And there will be one round of CABE also happening next month or November. So by that time we'll get to know all the views, and then it will be concretized.
But the apprehensions are everywhere. That
there are no apprehensions.
In not that sense, the quality of education is decreasing everywhere in the country. So let's come to this 10th standard exams, especially this maths, English and science subjects. Failures, most of these failures, it's attributed the higher level of the result. It's masked the result.
See, it is, yes, inflation of marks is one issue raised. So there are issues, there are methods of percentile, there are methods of, other methods of bringing it to a level. And I think now more and more entrance examinations, now this time NEET has happened for medical examination. If we decide something the same about engineering admissions, then I think the whole glamour of inflation of marks and getting into the central universities will go, and people will get on merit, and that should be, we will declare at least 2 years in advance, so students prepare, everybody prepares, and then they come up.
The government of Kerala is right now moved to the High Court, and government of India is challenging that verdict in the Supreme Court right now, on this common counselling.
See, the issue is the whole exercise of NEET was mandated by Supreme Court with the sole aim of providing medical education on merit and not on the power of money. And therefore the deemed universities got different orders from different high courts that they will be allowed their own counselling. What is the necessity? So therefore all those are clubbed, and now Madhya Pradesh decision is already given. Kerala, Maharashtra will be delivered on Monday. I think that this is what courts are expected to do, and I hope that money power should not be there to decide the admission in medical colleges. It should be merit.
Okay, that will clearly indicates that these doctors, they should have a common perspective, a better perspective of the society.
You cannot deny a meritorious student a right to get medical education only because he doesn't have capitation fee, informal to be paid or formal to be paid in management quota. And therefore, that's the whole idea of Supreme Court. So let Supreme Court decide. Only today it will happen, and let us see. I expect that merit will prevail.
Narendra Modi's this Make in India, or this sort of projects, a number of projects have been gone. Your ministry is going to conduct these projects. So in this education, a good number of foreign education institutions are planning to come down into India. So
yeah, we want more interaction with quality foreign colleges and institutions, more foreign students in Indian universities, more foreign lecturers in Indian universities, and going there is a mutual exchange also. So we have already started taking many initiatives of quality improvement in higher education centers. First, Gyan, 200 faculties have come from foreign countries, reputed faculties, conducted one course here and went back. So that has helped a lot. A good interaction is happening. More foreign students are getting attracted, and we want to attract more and more South Asian particularly, and even Korea, and everybody is interested that their participation in India should grow. At the same time, we have started a higher education financing agency, a new initiative where we will give research infrastructure push to higher learning education institutes with 20,000 crore rupees of finance. That's a more initiative. Then there is direct financing of research proposals through IITs and IIMs, and also we are granting PM scholarship for highly meritorious students in all the top institutes. At the same time,
that means you are extending the reach
we
of
want
this
to
PM
retain
scholarship.
best. We want to retain best of the best brains of Indian youngsters here in India. Why they go out and do research? Because they got more research facilities, they got more research funding, they got more scholarship. We want to give them all here, so that the best of the best brains are retained here. What they innovate becomes his means. Again, nation prospers through that patenting, and we hope Make in India happens with innovation and investment. Then Make in India, which can be sold throughout the world as Made in India.
So during this tenure, we hope some more education institutions, higher level education institutions to Kerala.
We want 20 world-class institutes to come up, 10 in government sector, 10 in private sector. All will be given through challenge mode. That challenge mode is where government will finance, but they will have to compete, as we are deciding on merit, the smart cities. That is how they will have to come up with their own standards, and then only they will get that world-class status and finance. Therefore,
before winding it up, I just would like to get means not only me, every Keralite is quite keen to know from you that what will the government is ready to provide Srinarayana Guru's name to the Central University at Kasaragod.
Acha, Kasaragod
Some
universities. No, just I heard from you only. There is some demand. I'll see what is the demand, what is the rationale, and I have not addressed the issue of naming of central institutes. But we'll take a policy decision on whether to name central universities after local and very great eminent educationists, or what to do. We have not taken a decision. I'll definitely review. Your suggestion is for I will definitely think on it, and we'll see what can be done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for spending
Yes.
your time with me.